The story takes place in Taiwan. There is a Taiwanese named Alexander. One day he was at home watching the news. A few days later he killed a man after drinking. He was arrested and entered the courtroom for the trial.
I declare that.
When he is reached a verdict, he fall in the memory. A few days ago.
Now we are reporting a news which happened in Korea. Last night, a man murdered due to a poor mental state after drinking. Afterwards, the prisoner declared that he forgot to commit the crime. After the court ruled, the prisoner was sentenced to be commuted due to the prisoner who was feeble-minded. Victim's family cried but helpless. Koreans were fighting for the victim.
I declare that it is based on Article 90 of the Taiwan Criminal Law. An act committed by the person who is innocent is not punishable. Punishment will reduce for an act committed by the person who is feeble-minded. So, the defendant, Alexander, your final sentence is...
Please wait a minute, my lady. I found an autopsy report found that the victim had died long before the defendant confessed to drinking, which means that the defendant was conscious of the murder. Therefore, I do not think this bill applies to the defendant.
I declare that the defendant, Alexander, your final sentence is...
Now I will report to you about a recent hot topic of murder in the country. The murderer used the reason of drinking to reduce his sentence for mental deprivation. He was almost impunity. However, because of the prosecutor's testimony, the situation was twisted to make the truth of the matter, and the prisoner were eventually sentenced to death. Compared with the case of reprimand in South Korea, Taiwan's law finally brought justice and calmed the anger of the Taiwan public. Now I will report to you about a recent hot topic of murder in the country. The murderer used the reason of drinking to reduce his sentence for mental deprivation.